evening, and I'm going to enter with clearing my throat because that's the best sound to hear in the world, isn't it? It is Guilty Gear Strive Night. It is time to climb that ladder calmly because last week we had a bit of a rough go. All things considered, I deserved every second of it. I got knocked down from the 10th floor to the 7th floor. I lost my cool, and I just had to step away from it. So a lot of it was I took being patient to the next level. And I just wasn't reacting, and I was expecting things to happen or something. I don't know. I was really also working heavily on my block. Either way, this week we go into it with a fresh brain. We're back kind of where we began, where we started. The big climb that we had. And, you know, when I look back on it, I climbed from the 7th floor to the 10th floor on the first day of a new character. What was I expecting? Right? Everybody who I was playing with is relatively new with the character. I was able to exploit the fact that they were kind of all learning this new character. So, long and short of it, I look back, it's like I didn't really earn my way up to 10th floor, and I kind of deserved my drop down to the 7th floor. So I've caught my cool, I've lowered my expectations, I've made more realistic expectations going this week on how I plan to approach everything, and hopefully this week we all kind of work out on it. As usual, we're going to have the hand camera going, so anybody who's watching any bad habits, please catch me on it. Feel free to coach me. I don't know if I got to get rid of that no backseating. That's such a vague term. And I'm going to try to get my glasses cleaned from where I'm sitting right now because they are absolutely filthy. And it's better to be able to get like all of your possible facets ready if you're really going to take something serious. You got to be able to see, you got to be able to hear, you got to be able to... I should consider the sound situation, but I think I can... Alright, that's better. Not ideal, but next break I'll proper clean of them. Alright, so we get in the fighting game scene, hit that 7th floor. Hopefully we run into very limited network issues. We're going to just... Come on. Wow, 16 people today. Good start. Good start. Let's hit a station and see what happens. Or we patiently wait for me to get an opponent. So I'm going to recognize the first match, as I should. Practice match. Warm-up match, not so much a practice match. Is it going to be the usual starting fare? Giovanna is going to duck me, and I'm going to end up fighting them anyway because that's how the pairing system works. Or somebody's going to take their opposite seat and everybody's annoyed by Eno. I don't know. Hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. Ooh. To yourselves. Alright, fine. I'll go.
Are you ready?
Do this. Hey Slash, how you doing today? Mr. Miyagi has entered the building. We're a little calmer today, I promise.
Duel 1.
Oh god, there's so much pink going on here. Oh. I've charged that too long. Alright. There's 2 in the pink this time. Aha! I caught you in the air on that. Oh. I don't know why I jumped into that. Okay. Use a little bit more thought. I missed the timing on that one. And then I left myself open. No! Okay. Rough start, but that's alright. That was the warm-up match. I played a touch sloppy. So I just gotta keep my eye open on that. They're a little bit more scattered than I want them to be. Ah, what am I doing? Okay. I let that get a little too close. Did I try to do it from a neutral? Yes. Did I get lucky that it worked? All right. See? Very different after the warm-up. I tried. I see one guy do it at a tournament once, and I'm trying to be all fucking snazzy about it. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm blocking a little much. And I pressed forward on that, and I meant to press the overhead. No! I thought I had it! Yeah. Let myself get caught on that because I should have been. I'll take it. Still a bad input, but I'll take it. Oops. That was a bad button. 9 times out of 10, I seem to use that super to stumble. Which is fine. If it gets me the hits, it gets me the hits, right? Thank you. Oh, do I voluntarily want to deal with Amelia? Yeah. And that's 9 times out of 10 what I end up out of it, which is fine. It's just a matter of getting the capitalization on it. I've flopped on that a few times too. So keep an eye on that guard break, taking advantage. Hey. Good day at work tomorrow. Why is everybody... It's like at the arcade, everybody's crowded around and out of quarters. Just wants to watch the machine. Here we go. Deep breath. Yeah. I think that was one thing I was noticing up there. Is that stumble wasn't working. Camera not keeping pace with my finger. Weird. Oh. Alright. We have lots to learn. Character. This is the 7th floor, bro? Oh, thank God. Had like 1 or 2 frames in there where it's like, ah! Oh, that mix-up hurts so bad. It's almost embarrassing as an Inu. Oh, Ino. The 6P was in there. All right. I'll take it. I'll take it. This is going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight, I think. Okay. Whoops. Thank you. Yeah, it was pretty half decent. All right. I think I hit a button when I tried to do that block. I'll admit. %, did that on purpose. No follow-up questions. I was looking at her meter as though it was mine. So, exciting day in a lot of ways for things that happened. Nintendo Direct happened, and as a pro wrestling fan, one of my favorite NXT wrestlers / indie wrestlers prior to that found his way into AEW today, and Keith Lee. The man is beauty of a wrestler. He's one of those big guys that moves in a way that you don't expect a big guy to move. He's like 320 pounds and he's dropping moonsaults on people and shit. It's so cool. And, you know, he does a lot of power moves too. I think on the Discord I shared a GIF from AEW. He does some. Like, he pulls it out and it's like, oh my god, a big guy just did that. Right? But, you know, he's also, he knows how to use his size too, so, like, I don't know if you saw my, the GIF I linked in the Discord, but he just absolutely yeeted a guy across the ring today. It was hilarious. Almost comical. Oh. Ah. They're mad. They're going to be big mad about that. Yeah, and he's got like this aura about them, about this guy. He's just like, oh, I want to watch this guy some more. Hey, back up to 8th floor. That's good. Good start to the day. But yeah, so that was my like, you know, my niche hobby pro wrestling love moment for the day. Nintendo Direct, on the other hand, it was okay. There's a lot of stuff on there that I want to check out. There is Mario Strikers. There is. Do I want to do a mirror match? Let's do a mirror match. Nope, let's not do a mirror match. Who am I about to? I'm about to fight an Axel on the 8th floor. Oh boy. Where was I? Mario Strikers is a big one for me. Because I missed out on it on the GameCube and it always looked cool. And Mario sports games are always a ton of fun. You know, they don't take themselves too seriously like a lot of sports games do and whatnot. And I think that's one of the appeals of it. So, I found out that Advance Wars, even though it is, yes, it's Advance Wars 1 and 2, but there's going to be custom maps and multiplayer in it. Oh boy, is that going to extend the life of that. Whoop, I'm gonna get punished for that, yep. Oh, you brave son of a bitch. Brave son of a bitch. I say that like it hasn't happened to me like enough times already. Alright. Try this again.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Not gonna lie, thought I was blocking. Okay.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
I'm not using my fireball today. I don't know why. That's why. Like, does this work on Axel? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Axel's still my rough one. If they can maintain their difference. Good point. That was a 6P moment, and I fucking missed that. That hitbox is weird, because I was in the air on that one.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Got me mid-move. Alright. Rough round. Rough round. Alright, let's do a biking. No biking. What? I don't even know what this is going to be. Oh, it's a biking as well. Okay, cool.
Are you ready? Duel 1. Let's rock.
If I had the distance on that. Ugh. Really? Hey, Pref. Thank you.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh. You got me.
に天の成敗お上の Duel 1 Let's rock
All right. That went well. That went well.
Duel 2 Let's rock
Get what you can get. Almost turned that one into a loss.
Duel 1 Let's rock
One second, kiddo. Oh, come on. That one. Oh, come on. All right. Have a good night. You too. See you in the morning.
Duel 2 Let's rock
Okay, I got a little aggressive on that and forgot to. Should have led with a fireball on that one. Hey, got that even. Oh shit. Okay. Lost 2-1. Back down the floor. Okay.
Move on to the next floor. Welcome.
Happens every time. New floor. Oh, by the way, there's nobody in this particular server. Let's find a way to another server where it's actually populated. Fine. Great. Network errors. Alright, let's do this.
Are you ready?
Okay, check this. Having some. Oh no, I'm just checking it as we're getting in a footer over.
Mankind knew that they
Man,
could change
I'm supposed to be pulling off of my graphics card.
instead of reflecting on themselves.
I don't have a bad graphics card. Ooh, Logie went low. Okay, I got greedy on that one. I don't know what I was trying to do, actually. Oh! Alright. You guys got some aggression to him. Okay. Yeah, I just gotta be able to catch where it's useful. I think I saw it, but I'm gonna have to try it again. Wow. Dude. Okay. Fucking dick. Get off the floor then. I didn't even button press on that one. Yeah, I just gotta get the timing on it. Oh, I also panic in the corner. Fucking fuck you.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Come on.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Sure. Was that a panic one? Yes. Bad punish. What are the odds that was the match that he was going to change floors on? Oh God, it's gonna be May. Oh, it's not gonna be May.
Are you ready?
All right, this guy is determined. He didn't like the way that third round went. Actually, he's like, oh, I could farm this guy. Probably. Because I need to work on my counters. Yeah.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
You're right, he didn't want to stop hitting buttons.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fuck. Okay. It's like I didn't have much health there, so. Okay.
今回は私の勝利ですね。Duel 1 Let's rock.
Come on. I feel like the 6 peak got caught on him once or twice, and I'm fucking. God damn it. Okay. Guy's gotta spam his meter, I gotta remember that. Fuck! Yeah, I don't got this. I'm just fucking bad at this game sometimes. Ah! Nobody here is there. What are that?
Are you ready? Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Try something new. Uh-oh. That second hit always looks like it gets blocked. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Trying to mix it up. That was not good. A touch sloppy. Very, very sloppy on my part. Sure, let's fail at 3 fucking fireballs in a row. Why not? The worst part is that kick was a mispress on the circle. I was trying to do a dash under, which would have the dash on would have dashed under the bullet.
ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千成敗お上の松何とぞよし。
That one was a rough one. Alright, back at biking.
Are you ready?
Yeah, but I tried to change in response and I made the wrong changes. No, I'm gonna play out this round and then I'm gonna take a breather. An input would be nice. Just one. Since when?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Really? What the hell was that?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Sorry, I was more worried about why that fireball only did one hit when it went across screen, which is really weird because that's like supposed to do more hits. I guess I took advantage of a panic danger.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah.
Slap.
Getting caught on a lot of those today.
Let's rock.
Okay, I'm not crazy. I wasn't gonna complain, because... yeah, I tried something stupid there. Did not pay off. I need to see that hitbox on that last one. I thought I was past that.
Replay.
Yeah, and like I was playing hella aggressive when they were on the ground, so like, but there's something about that last one. I just want to see where I am in comparison to it, so that I can
Duel 1.
plan for it.
Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Okay. Actually, I was supposed to replay that again, but basically my foot was still ahead of the gun. So, yeah. That did hit me. You know, why you gotta be so damn tall?
Who dares to enter the mayhem? Eno.
What's up?
Axel Low.
Let's just go. No, actually, you know what? Let's go with the bike. Because it's the height I gotta deal with. Now. And that's... Direction at the end of the fireball. Yeah, okay. This is a big one I have a problem with. I see what you mean. This is another one. This is another habit I gotta lose. I gotta dash without holding forward because I always hold forward with it, which can really mess up if I whiff a grab. So like if I want to follow up, do that, right? Yeah. Part of the problem is like that's where my head goes because to get the backdash you gotta, right? What's the funny face button? Taunt. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't even have a taunt set up.
Negative penalty.
Okay, you said stroke, heavy stroke, strike, heavy strike, stroke. All right. I want to do. I just want to figure out the distance on this. Oh. I wasn't closer, was there? Where are we? Restart. No, okay, so you gotta be like right on top of them. All right, shall we? We'll do a couple more rounds, then we gotta do a hand rest. We're getting there. Oh, it's only 10. Talk to a duck. Early onset arthritis. Waiting.
Are you ready? Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Eh. It's that button thing again. Huh. Oops.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Okay, I'm starting to lag. Those pressing buttons. Squeaked. But I'm getting a bit of a lag.
Mankind Liu. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, nice and easy now.
Let's rock.
This lag, man. I kept hitting buttons there. Super laggy, but neither one of us wants to let the game go. Yep. I thought it would. I was supposed to go for the safer heavy stroke on that one. I'm pretty bad at mixing myself up with Jackos too. Like, I do it to myself. It's like, I got mixed up. No, I mixed me up. Mixed me up. Right, I'm gonna do a floor reset. Didn't take it for a second. Oh, what's interesting on YouTube today? Take a second to chill. Oh. Okay, my computer is... Sorry about that. super laggy. Okay, what's eating my resources? I don't even have like certain extra things. Oh, use one goddamn meeting. Oh. What happens? I yeah, lag was pretty brutal. It's funny though, because I'm playing this on the PS5, so lag like shouldn't like the lag over here is a resource lag issue. Not my stuff. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna pop to the washroom. That should give me enough time to kind of chill out between rounds. All right. Let's just set up a spot now. Yeah. I had to get myself a snack too. So, one with an O. Henry level up bar. It's pretty damn tasty.
Are you ready?
Wrong game scene. Sorry, I hate chewing on camera. Like, I'm gonna do it. I understand too, anybody who doesn't like it. Is that up? Oh, baby, I got lucky on that catch. Not sure what I was expecting to get out of that input. I personally hate it. I think I mentioned it before, but I can't remember where it was. But when I was introduced once to the idea of the mukbang, it made me like physically ill. But it was one of those ones where they try to talk into the camera with their mouths full. It's like, this is disgusting. Like, this is absolute filth. Oh my god. Okay, he can do that. Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, you're gonna eat. Don't be like trying to talk in a fucking camera. It's disgusting. I should have let in with a low punch on that one. Alright. That's what... I didn't realize I left a window open that I shouldn't have. I've been going low the whole time. Why would I try a high one? Yeah, I put that input in before that started even coming at me. Not me. Where's the Jacko? Is the Jacko? Well, no, I guess not. Alright, let's claim it. Let's claim a station. Okay. Let's try to use him as a combo lead. Oh, geez, there's only 12 people in this lobby. Hold on. Nope, that's time of day, I guess. Sit by the door. That's fine. I don't mind there not being too many people in the lobby. Oh. Be real. Yeah. I hear you. Oh boy, sorry. Staring at my phone for a second there. Oh, what do we got? What do we got?
Are you ready?
Is this the same one? Aki Quilava.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fuck happened?
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
I don't think it's the same guy. Or did I do something different? Fair enough. I got a little. Come on. Fuck. Stop being a dick. Sir, you just bought yourself a new belt. Oh, yeah. He's grabbing the air now. I didn't capitalize. Oh. He's got a grudge now. Okay, he's gonna go low, I think, on this one. So, up. It felt that way. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. He knows how to reflect it. I've done it to me. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Had to grab him back. There is my not letting go of the forward button fucking coming back to haunt me. That was a 6P, Jason. That was a little ruthless. All right. Oh, that was our third match, wasn't it? He's gonna get to keep the station. Oh no, that wasn't. Okay, good. I kind of let him do that. I don't know why. Like, not on purpose, but I confused myself. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. He adapted. He adapted. When I won hard. When he won hard. It's gonna be May. Ah, it's not gonna be May. Force it. Force it. It's been too long since I... Okay, fine. Floor 7. Ram. Reset the floor. Hey, we got there? Got there. Nope, we didn't get there. What about you? Hey, come on. I hate this lobby system sometimes. Yeah, station's rotten.
Are you ready?
Finally. Go to the thickness. Down with the thickness. Yeah, exactly.
Duel 1.
Alright, what kind of ram lethal are we dealing with? One of those ones. Cool. Ooh. Alright. That happened. I'm cool with it.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Okay, they learned on that one.
Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Nice burst. That was a heavy stroke moment. Brave, desperate. What's the difference? That went well. I had a few close moments there, but I feel like the from neutral became a bit of a chess match at one point, because I led in a couple times with the 6P, as you suggested, against the Ram Lethals, but then they started backing off on that. So then I started to do the jump diving dash, because I find with, if I can keep the pressure on the Bam Lethal more so than any other character, it kind of helps my matchup. But this is the 7th floor. I might not actually get those kinds. Pros that I see on the on Twitter or social media, they often complain about that character being like super strong. Now, my thoughts on that generally is a character that you like, a character that like you would define as just universally good. You don't consider a skill cap in that case for me, or in my opinion, right? So, like, is Ram Lethal good with a skill cap, or like with a skill bar, or is that just all characters with a skill bar? I don't know. Or are people just having some bad games? Things. Are you ready? It's gonna be May. yeah. No, I was more or less raising the conversation. Whoops. Oof. Getting anchored today. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to her health at all. That almost looked like a double KO. Anyone want to explain to me how the little girl is the one that I can hit from a neutral, but not the the slightly adult person with the tiger or dog on their friggin' shoulders? No, the teenage girl, that's the one I can hit from neutral. I don't want to talk about where my health was there, and I don't want to talk about how I turned that around. I just want to keep going. Like it never happened. It is one of those games I've also noticed, as far as Guilty Gear Strive is concerned, where in watching tournament play, every character is generally represented by somebody. You know? Like somebody, just about everybody plays, or sorry, just about every character is played by somebody I've seen in competitive, which is cool. You get to see like a whole lot of variety out there. Now, granted, there are characters that are played more than others. I will never kind of deny that fact. But it seems like there's less of that than you would see in a Street Fighter 5 tournament. I mean, I don't know now. I haven't watched Street Fighter 5 in forever, but I remember for a while there, I always saw that new character. Ryu is basically a staple of Street Fighter, right? I think he's always good. And like it was like 4 out of the like maybe 30 characters that I would see almost regularly, with a few showing up here and there. Like I know there's guys that play like Zangief almost religiously. Yeah. I feel like there's just slightly less representation in like other fighting games than there seems to be in Guilty. Maybe I gotta watch more tournaments though, so maybe I'm completely off base. You know what I mean? Hey bud. Air Bud's there. Now, granted, new character day, we saw a ton of biking. I've seen Happy. I think the same thing happened with Happy Chaos. I wasn't there for the Goldsmith release, but was it a lot of the same there? I guess that would be when you, hey, I paid for this new character. Let's see what the character is, right? Oh, buddy. Air Bud. Air Bud wants to go play a May. At the floor. Welcome. There. It is. We'll wait by the door. Now we play the waiting game. I figured that would be the case. When you're playing it, what I saw online was Kuma, Zangief, and I saw, like, when I played Street Fighter V, I only ever stayed in, like, Bronze League, I think it was, when I was playing multiplayer. And it was Ryu City. You know, or Ryu, or however you say it. However you... Oh, it's a Nago. Did I fix my lining up there? Looks like I did. Also looks like I fucked it up. Who knows? I used to swap between Guile and Sakura depending on how much I wanted to win. Sakura when I didn't care about winning, and Guile would be like, okay, let's try to win a few games today. Oh, that didn't go well. Give him a chance. I don't want to talk about it. It happened. I crap myself too. Okay, it didn't work that time. I pressed a button there. And it was not 6B. Okay. Oh, that was a loss. Oh, we'll mark it later. Oh. I'll take the chip. Okay. Again, I fucked it up. So I've been struggling to put that loss in for like half the round. Yes! Nagos must be worth extra points. Alright. 8th floor. Oh. Loosen up the fingers. Whew. But yeah, that was a back and forth defensive game where it was a matter of waiting for the open. Both of us were doing basically the same thing. It's like, can I get in here? Can I get in here? Can I get in here? Yeah. I gotta get those more often. I whiff more throws than I get, that's for sure. Come on, 400 Huim. Nope. That guy wasn't there. You know what? This guy's gonna... Are you gonna... Where'd you go? Come back! What? Fail! Son of a... Arc. Your in-game netcode. Mwah. But goddamn, can we fix these lobbies? Dude. Fix the lobbies or I'm not buying River City Girls 2. Who am I fucking kidding? I am buying River City Girls 2. Alright, what kind of ram lethal are you? Oh, shit. Did I just dash that? Oh, thank God. I was like, fuck, I just hit dash. On the plus side, I could block on my dash, so. Dash on the ground has no lag on it. Oh, thank God. Thank God. That's what saved my life there. As I almost got, like, Iron Man laser beamed there. Alright. Oh, it hurts so bad. Alright. They seem mad. Are they mad? No! Gotcha. They took it back. Alright. I was in chip danger there. That's kind of what happened there. And we... Nope, we're not back there yet. Okay, cool. Short dash. Oh! Forgot about the explode! This was me. They just, you know. I had my moments. I had a good first game. But like I said, they're the same picture.
Are you ready?
All right. It's a bacon. Okay, we're at 43 games. I'm going to cut it off after this, and we'll figure out something else to do for the last, like, hour and a bit. Mostly because I think 45 to 50 games is about my thumb handling limit. So, and like, I've been feeling it most of the stream. So, okay. I low blocked that. I deserved exactly what I just got there. This is a pretty good biking. Stop slouching. Stand up straight. Okay, it's not quite a... It'll do. Exactly. Stand up straight when I'm trying to do my chemical romance. My chemical. Young lady, I am trying to do my chemical addiction. I need you to stand up straight. See what I mean? Why can't you be like your big brother Nago? He stands up straight. He also murders me, but we don't want to talk about that. That was a 6P moment, Jason. No! No! Why did I push a button? Ugh. God damn it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Guys fucking got impeccable timing on that bullshit. Credit to you on that, you piece of garbage. Sure. Sure. Fucking 1,000 meters. Yeah. Throw me back down to 7 just as I want to fucking end my fights. Oh. That was the wrong one. That was a rough matchup. All right, let's hang out for a bit. Let's chill. The whole just chatting thing. After a rough night. Hang out, react to some dumb shit. Yeah, no, they were good. That's why I was that. That's why I chuckled when I called them a piece of trash. Use a drop frame for a bit. Yeah. Everybody needs to just chill, okay? Just chill. Computer, stop. Actually, I want to do some quick time. For a sec. Oh, no. I wanted to do that. Studio. This. Oh, it is on the right screen. Okay, cool. Yeah, but that's been the case where it's like I kind of sit on that middle and gotta clean myself up. So it's not getting under my skin or anything. I'm cool with it. Where I've been the whole time. Oh. So all this to post drive hangout. 100 hours on Dark Souls. Man, I have totally ruined my recommended on my front page of YouTube by yeah, exactly. Trying to see if anybody's got a decent roundup of it's all okay. So my front page of my YouTube currently looks like yeah, Dark Souls and a lot of people reacting to Eskimo cowboy music or Eskimo callboy. Callboy. Eskimo Callboy is the name of the band. Because I recently discovered that they released a song in December. And I was like, oh, I missed this. What the hell? So I played catch up on that. Eskimo Callboy, it's they're usually pretty happy about it. The best way I can describe it. Here, let's pull up their latest song. I'm gonna feel ridiculous if Amber comes down because I've listened to this song like 1,000 times. Just today alone. Yeah, I actually shared it in the Discord. But that's like the style of the band. So like it is a banger. It is a banger because they're like this mixture of EDM and heavy metal. So like they'll have those melodic EDM choruses, and then all of a sudden they just hit you with some chunky fucking metal, right? So, yeah, they're a great band. It's actually kind of funny. I've always had a hard time kind of discussing how much I like them because I live in Canada, and the phrase Eskimo is not quite so kosher. But I found out recently, like first of all, they're a German band. Okay, that kind of excuses their use of that word in their name. But they also recently, like their most recent YouTube video on their YouTube channel was like, hey, yeah, we got to work on that because we didn't realize that word doesn't fly anymore. Like the whole video is them talking with somebody who's done some research and spent some time with Inuit tribes, and kind of made themselves familiar with it and whatnot. So it was like kind of the video was them sort of learning the implications of what they've said. And it's not a new idea that the phrase Eskimo isn't quite so so good with the Inuit people. I remember there was a throwaway line in an old movie, Mystery Alaska, from like 1999. Yeah, they're understanding, they're working on changing it. A big one is because Eurovision's coming up, and they want to, Eurovision has become a little bit more worldwide than it was just a European thing. And they're writing a song for that, so they don't want to feel bad about being, shown to a North American audience with that in their name. You know what I mean? And I appreciate, I can really appreciate when somebody looks and goes, "That's a what?" And give them a chance to step back and be like, "Okay, maybe we do have to change something here," right? So learn from your things and go from there. Interesting. I don't know. I'm super chatty, but I'm not super I don't know how this whole React stream. It's very admirable. One of the most wholesome things, their YouTube their YouTube channel is a lot of them reacting to reactions. It's wholesome as hell. Because first of all, it was their three most recent singles have all been sung by their new lead singer. And the not the most recent one, but 2 songs ago, I think the song was Hypa Hypa. They discovered that people react to them on YouTube and stuff. So they playing fast and slow. Core A, okay. Well, it's lessons time with Core A. Yeah, it's cute as hell. And they really dig it, and they you can see when they get excited when people catch references, right? I don't want. I have a segue or an anecdote about that, but unfortunately, can't share it because of where I work, and I try to keep that fairly secret on my stream, to be honest. So, actually, I subscribed to him last time because I'm a polite person. Like, I did it on screen. I was like, "Hey, look, guys, I liked and subscribed." I saw a couple of his titles, so. And they look like pretty interesting stuff. Get a good look. Hey man, you gotta show the love however you can. That is one of those things you don't see very much of when you see, when you watch React streamers and whatnot. Oh yeah, it was the one why games are still not considered art. That was the one that made me go, huh. What did I think? So you said analysis, playing fast and slow. Let's pull that up. Screen. That's cool. I like when people have opinions about video game design and whatnot. I like to hear it because the industry I work in. Is that coming through
We tend
properly?
to like people who put in effort. We're inspired by stories of people succeeding
Oh boy. Got it. I'm gonna give that a
against
second.
all
to
odds
buffer
through
in.
hard work and dedication.
Oh man, I got
and we're less
apparently I've got the most ancient computer in the world that just can't handle this. Holy
impressed with
hell.
people who
Okay,
are
chill.
just
Chill.
famous for being
I pressed
famous.
the pause
All you
button.
have to do is show up.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta see. What? Explain yourself, computer. Explain yourself. Oh, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. Give me a second here. This properties. I think I know what's happening. It's trying to load way too many things all at once. So what we're gonna do is say there should be a setting that deactivate when. I'm gonna set that. See if that helps out at all. Hopefully that, because I think what's happening is it's trying to pull my Elgato while I'm off, right? But the thing is, if I do the swap in, swap out sort of situation when I'm not doing this kind of thing, it flickers the screen, which is obnoxious as hell when it's trying to pull the screen. So, all right, and also let's turn off the Russian captions, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
This also applies to the way we
let's
play.
restart. Let's
say all you do
is we missed a couple seconds.
We tend to like people who put in effort. We're inspired by stories of people succeeding against all odds through hard work and dedication, and we're less impressed with people who are just famous for being famous.
All you had to do was show up.
Yeah.
This also applies to the way we play. Let's say all you do is jump back.
Who was that? Who was that in that picture? Nasvadanya.
Yeah.
That's Parasol.
This also applies to the way we play.
That is the first
Let's say
example I think of when it comes to a famous for being famous situation.
do is jump back to get away and throw fireball, or jump forward heavy kick sweep, and when the opponent is close,
Still not great.
this playstyle has been encapsulated in
My computer did not like me doing that.
a meme known as Flowchart Ken, a game plan so basic you can fit it on a sheet of paper. But what makes people rage is that this flowchart is surprisingly effective. The player Gandhi in the previous analysis video won by playing this way. There's something frustrating about losing to the same simple pattern.
Oh my god, now I'm getting pissed!
And it feels especially annoying to get hit by the same move over and over again.
Okay, hold on a second. You showed a clip of Darkside Phil getting angry? I mean, isn't that, the standard for him? I don't know. I only really know him from down the rabbit hole, and I've heard stories.
Ow! Would it?
This might be why in Smash, hitting someone with the same move in succession makes it weaker and weaker until you do a different attack.
It's called stale move negation, or just staling.
Regardless, the terrible feeling comes from the fact that your opponent seemingly beat you without doing much or thinking much. You might call them or their character brain dead and say all they were doing is this one thing, or maybe you might say,
You didn't do nothing.
and while you could be right about all that, why should anyone have to use any more brain power than needed to defeat their opponent? Doing certain tasks while brain dead.
Hesitate for a second. Jorge, I love your stuff. But I don't know if you know the story of that scene. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Guy comes out, does a whole bunch of sword stuff, and Indiana Jones just shoots him. Apparently that was actually supposed to be a big epic sword fight sequence, but Harrison Ford was sick that day, and he's like, I can't. I just can't. The heat, I'm dehydrated, I can't do this. Can we just not? And then he just pulled, when they did that, they're like, no, we need you to do the thing. He's like, fine. And yeah, he improv shooting the guy with the gun, and then Spielberg was like, okay. There's a couple things. Spielberg is notable for letting it slide. I think we're gonna need a bigger boat, or you're gonna need a bigger boat was an ad-lib line. So, anyway,
Or at least without much thinking, is often the best way to do it. For example, how much do you think about when to shoot and when not to shoot in the vertical scrolling shooter Raiden? Hopefully never, because you have unlimited ammo, there's no need to reload, and there are no idiot bystanders in the way.
Fucking lethal enforcers. But yes, that Raiden, in my head, I use 1942.
The shooting aspect of this
Those are my
game is something
vertical
you
shooters.
just do. This mode of thinking that's unconscious, effortless, automatic, and fast is
I've
called
always found the
System 1.
gameplay...
System 1 is why it doesn't
Sorry, the gameplay on shmups has always been more about, like, getting the hell out of the way than it has been about, like, being accurate with your gun. And they build them that way, so...
take long for you to know which of these you'd prefer to eat, and why you can quickly know how to finish the phrase bread and butter. These things are brain dead easy. But the game Raiden has one other button, the bomb button. You only start with 3 of these, so you need to think about when to use them and when not to. Maybe you'll use them when the bullet hell gets too overwhelming, or maybe you'll save them for a certain boss. This mode of thinking that is conscious, calculating, and slower is called System 2. You need System 2 to handle things like solving 16 times 23 in your head, or deciding which of these you'd rather eat. If you were to think hard about when to fire bullets, but be brain dead about when conscious, calculating, and slower is called System 2. You need System 2 to handle things like solving 16 times 23 in your head, or deciding which of these you'd rather eat. 16 times 23 in your head, or deciding which of these you'd rather.
So if I eat the Super Nintendo Mini, the SNES Mini, that's engaging in more decadence. The clock has more sharp parts in it, though. Do I have to eat the plates too? Because that's eating ceramic, and that's gonna break in your mouth. That's like eating. Oh my god.
Rather eat.
Sorry.
If you were to think hard about when to fire bullets, but be brain dead about when to use bombs, you probably wouldn't be as good at Raiden. It's good to know when you need to
No, you
autopilot
wouldn't.
and when you need
You'd
to
run
make
out of
deliberate
shots in
choices.
3 times. It's like I'm gonna.
But System 2 is uncomfortable because thinking takes effort. It even affects you physically. When thinking hard and slow, your muscles tense up, your heart rate speeds up, your blood pressure rises, and most interestingly, your pupils become dilated. This might be why some poker players wear sunglasses indoors, and why lie detectors measure your blood pressure and pulse. Lying requires more thinking because you have to constantly remember what you said to keep your story straight.
I don't think they poker players. I don't think as actively consider the pupils dilating as much as your eyes, like the way that you move your eyes and look at things, sans the dilating, still tell a million stories, right? I mean, and even with them, your eyebrows tell stories too. So that's why a lot of, like, you'll see a lot of other poker players won't just play with sunglasses. They'll play with a hood, put it over their eyebrows, because sometimes it's just like something as subtle as that. There it is enough to tell somebody something, right?
Really have to calm down.
If I'm playing poker and I've been drinking, and if I start singing to a cool song in the background, I've got a good hand. Sorry.
Test.
In fighting games, your blood pressure might
Play poker
literally
with me all you
rise
want.
from having to remember moves.
I'm
For new
easy money.
players, your System 2 will be working hard to
Unless
learn
I'm on
motion
Magic Gathering
inputs.
mode.
Things like the Dragon Punch motion are especially difficult because it's so unlike anything else you do in life. At least the 360 motion is kind of like churning butter. Well, actually not really. But because Dragon Punches are such powerful anti-airs, people tend
You know, that is one of those things. It's like churning butter is a nice phrase, but what are you referring to as the churning? Are you talking about the button pressing? Because that, yeah, okay. Are they going up and down with the controller? Okay, maybe. But churning butter is a hard one because you don't really turn it, per se.
to try them every chance they get, even if they mess up a lot. But not DJ Qbert.
Now, Lupe Fiasco versus Qbert. All right, let's go.
DJ Qbert clearly knows how to do a Dragon Punch.
He's got the uppercut after and everything.
But he doesn't do it when his opponent jumps at him. He uses this move instead, crouching hard punch.
Yo, Qbert.
Oh, he's got the anti-air?
With the anti-air?
This is much easier to do because you just input a direction and a button, and you get pretty damn close to
You're
Dragon
moving a
Punch.
joystick in
I
most
mean,
cases.
Ken's not
especially
flying off the
in
ground or anything,
competitions.
but it looks close enough and also hits people out of the air. This poor man's Dragon Punch acts as a System 1 alternative to the much harder motion input Dragon Punch. DJ Qbert was smart enough to use the simpler move in tight anti-air situations instead of attempting a motion input he hasn't completely mastered yet.
Another anti-air. Look at that stun bar. And Qbert, just the defense is so good.
Few things take more effort than using your slow-thinking System 2 under time pressure, and that's when things come out wrong.
Hola, Super Nintendo Charmers.
But of course, you can practice motion input so much that it becomes fast, easy, and automatic. This means what once required your System 2 to perform can now properly be handled.
I had to take a hesitation for a second because I was like, that's not English, but I still heard Super Nintendo Chalmers in somebody else's language.
By System 1. With practice, some activities can become quick and automatic. But what if you don't want to do the knockoff Dragon Punch and you're not able to consistently do the real one?
Anybody who says Kirkland is a knockoff is fooling themselves. Kirkland is just a different label in the same factories made by the name brands. If we're talking about like quality brand or equate brand or whatever the heck that Walmart's good value, I think great value is the Walmart brand. Yeah, that's a lower quality. But Kirkland, that's on par. And I challenge you to fool me. or prove to me otherwise. Because like Kirkland paper towels, that's Bounty. You can't tell me otherwise. Those things are strong as hell.
Some games now give you the
I almost guarantee as well that Kirkland vodka is Grey Goose. But Grey Goose is just good marketing.
option to do a special move with either the motion input or a simple input during a match. In Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, there's a dedicated button you can press with a directional that lets you do simple input special moves, but the downside is that it has a longer cooldown time than the motion input, meaning you have to wait longer until you can use it again. But this doesn't mean the easy input is just for casuals, because the best players use both motion and simple inputs depending on the situation. No matter how good you get at doing the motion input, the simple input requires less time to execute. For example, cooldown time doesn't matter if your move wins the round. So here's a quick question. A bat and a ball cost $1.10. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? The answer is 5 cents. If the answer of 10 cents came across your mind, you're not unlike over half the Ivy League students who also got this question wrong. Your System 2 was likely just sitting there while System 1 blurted out an intuitive
What did I
10
miss?
cents does the ball cost?
Bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost?
The answer is 5 cents. If the answer of
You're
10
gonna have to
cents
explain
came
that
across
one.
your mind, you're not unlike over half the Ivy League students who also got this question wrong. Your System 2 was likely just sitting there while System 1 blurted out an intuitive but incorrect answer. System 2 can be notorious.
You add both the bat and the ball, they get $1.10. Oh, Jesus crap. Yeah.
Lazy,
Okay.
while System 1
You're right.
can be
You're
very
right.
eager.
There it is.
It's not that it was a hard question, it's just that System 2 has to get up and tell System 1 to take a back seat for this particular problem. System 2 is in charge of self-control. Anyone who's refrained from eating
It's $1 more than. It is not $1 and the ball is the leftover. That's
slice of pizza
brain didn't
or refrain from
factor
tossing the
that in.
controller knows what this
I got
feels
caught.
like.
I got
While
caught.
System 1 is often
Fuck,
correct
man.
about
Math
its
and physics
quick
was a big part of my
conclusions, such
schooling,
as
too.
This equals 4 or this movie's gonna suck. It can make some serious errors of judgment in other cases. But the biggest problem with System 1 is that it's hard, if not impossible, to shut off entirely. If you doubt this, try to play your favorite fighting game with all your buttons reversed. Even if you managed to never press the wrong button, it took more mental energy because System 2 had to step in, meaning tenser muscles, thus higher chance of input error in other ways. There's a reason why countless hours have been spent on button checks at fighting game tournaments.
I swear these button checks, man. Oh my god.
So here's a not so quick question. Count how many times the players wearing white pass the...
Alright, I'm gonna say it. You know you're a new fighting game commentator when you're caught off guard by how many button checks or how long button checks take. This is serious business, guys. Come on, get it together.
basketball. You can pause the video you're watching now, go over to this one, and count for yourself. When you come back with your answer, you may or may not have realized that there was a gorilla that walked through the scene. Even though it was there for 9 seconds, about half the people who were counting the passes in this video did not see the gorilla, which suggests that under System 2, we can be blind to the obvious. Anyone who just sees this video without doing a task will see the gorilla.
You wanted me to... No, I'm not.
This explains why some of the best players in the world do not respond with an anti-air when their opponent jumps at them.
No anti-air!
But what occupies the player's attention are other mentally intensive things like the neutral game going on the ground. The opponent's jumping attack acts as the invisible gorilla here.
Oh boy, that jumping is the uppercut! What a great start!
This shows that as much as
this is becoming the problem that ever since I've been focusing on getting the 6P at the right timing, all jumps have become the gorilla in the room. And I don't understand it.
If you want to think hard about each situation to make the best decision possible, System 2 takes too much effort to do so. Your brain will be completely fried. But what if you could fry your opponent's brain instead? Fighting game legend Justin Wong is one of the few people who can say they've made a career out of making people lose their patience.
Justin, playing super lame. There's only 30 seconds left.
So what does Justin do to make people so frustrated?
Rare footage of Dago actually angry.
I would say the go-to thing is blocking. Because when you block a lot, it gets people mad. Because obviously when people practice fighting games, all they do is training mode, practice combos, practice setups. But if you just sit there and block and all they can do is just really like grab or just do a frame trap and then back off, for example, right? I think for them it's like not fun because it's like very dry because you're not giving them what they want. If you have good defense and you just block all day, they will get frustrated. They start blocking with their face.
Excellent defense requires your opponent to have self-control because they can't just give into their temptation to go in and attack.
I remember I used to play even faster than I do now. I would make really quick mistakes. I was supposed to think first, but I would want to beat them so bad. I just want to do this, and I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. But the way Tekken works, especially at high level, you have to learn how to shut down. You have to see how they react to what you're doing. So yeah, I definitely had to change how I played before because I played way too fast and I wasn't adapting. I was
just the Red Bulls kicked in.
Playing to kill, not playing to break them down slowly.
But self-control is an effortful System 2 activity, and studies by the psychologist Roy Baumeister have suggested that if you force self-control upon yourself like this, your ability to exert self-control lessens for the next challenge. This is called ego depletion, and ego-depleted people have been known to succumb quicker to the urge to quit in physical tasks, resisting junk food, and apparently melee matches against Jigglypuff.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
He called me out. Today, just before stream, my kids had dessert. Amber got like 4 packages of Oreos at the grocery store because they were on sale. And I go into the kitchen, and there's a package of Oreos. If you want to see a man take a diet and absolutely destroy it, leave Oreos hanging around in front of me. The only saving grace for my kids and the Oreo selection was that milk was running low, and there's only a half a jug of milk or half of no.
Probably no fist bump, I'm guessing.
And when you lose control, you make terrible decisions like throwing crabs at people.
I love Hungrybox play. I love Jigglypuff. But I also see the fact that like other Smash players don't want to play lame. I know Melee is exciting, it's very hype, but all I see is aggressive, Rushdown, Fox, Falco, you know, like those characters. But then you see Hungrybox just timing you out, laming.
First of all, somebody threw a crab at Hungrybox. That's funny. Actually, after this, I want to see if I can find that. That I think it was Hungrybox that won that tournament, but it was like the most ridiculous tournament ever held. What did it cut out at? Just did it cut out me talking about how I am dieting and trying to watch my weight? So I gotta kind of keep an eye on my diet and what I'm eating. Is that what it was?
you out, and even just like other Jigglypuffs are just sitting there.
All the Oreos thing. As a result, I can't go ahead and take the milk that I need in order to consume what would have been like whatever was left of that package of Oreos, because I have no self-control when it comes to Oreos. Because they need to eat cereal in the morning, and I don't want to deprive them of their cereal. So I was a good father and did not consume Oreos tonight. There's like 3 other packages of Oreos, so I wouldn't have felt guilty about eating the Oreos, but the milk. The lack of milk is what held me back. They got lucky this round. They got lucky. Next round, maybe not so lucky.
And just, you know, stalling the clock. And it's smart, man. The fact that that guy got that Ice Climber to rage quit, that was great. I love that. I love seeing rage quit stuff like that all the time.
It's a weird and controversial idea that we all possess some kind of mental energy meter that causes us to lose self-control as it goes down. But effortful thinking actually does cause your blood sugar level to drop. So the question is, would it help to maintain your self-control if you just replenished yourself with more sugar? Baumeister's team tested this by giving subjects an ego-depleting task and then giving them some lemonade. But half the lemonade had real sugar, while the other half had an artificial sweetener, Splenda. When given the next challenge, the ones who had the real sugar actually performed better than the ones with the fake sugar. So does that mean the key to beating defensive players is to have sugar between games? Let's not get too carried away, but it is something to think about, especially when you get to game night.
He knows what he did. Knows what he did. And I would have done the same thing.
19, final game, final round, and win. The idea of either playing brain dead or depleting mental energy all the time understandably doesn't sound like a fun thing to do, because it's not. But as you understand the game and meet the right opponents, you'll start to deliberately control your attention instead of mindlessly playing or forcing concentration on each task. Sometimes you'll be so absorbed in a game that you lose track of time, all your worries seem to disappear, and all you can think about is what you're doing in the moment. The thing you're doing can be anything from playing fighting games to video editing. The psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi called this state flow, but you might have heard it referred to as being in the zone.
I mean, everything kind of feels in sync. It's like you're feeling good about your shot, your confidence is through the roof. It's the best feeling in the world.
Csikszentmihalyi has referred to flow as an optimal experience, and Professor Raj Raghunathan writes that pursuing flow is one of the habits of the highly happy. But in order to reach this state, you need good tutorials.
There has to be.
So basically, this is the psychology of muscle memory, or what we call muscle memory, what is just basically getting into what you want to do on a regular basis, turning it into mechanical on your brain, making it so that it's almost non-thought in order. Right? Am I understanding this right?
Good matchmaking.
The goal should not be too difficult or too easy, but fairly well matched to your skills.
And good netcode.
The activity as you start acting towards the goal should provide feedback immediately.
If you look at Csikszentmihalyi's flow chart, you'll notice the sweet spot to achieve flow is at the intersection of high perceived skill and high perceived challenge. But being good at something and facing
sandwiched between arousal and control.
Section of high perceived skill and high perceived challenge. But being good at something and facing challenges that match your skill is also how you get better. So does that mean getting good is a key to happiness? Let's not get carried away, but it is something to think about. This was Gerald from Corey Gaming. Thanks for watching, and thanks for coming. After 4 months of grinding, we finally finished our new studio/fighting game venue in Seoul. Corey Studios will provide video content services in the day
badass.
And beatdown sessions at night. Make sure to look in the description.
I really hope he was able to keep that going somehow after the pandemic, because, I mean, obviously that's going to get things screwed up, and I don't know how South Korea is doing their pandemic
for details on when we're open. especially when there's a pandemic outbreak.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Mentioned that was really good. That was interesting. Now, let's go with a funny story. Now, you're a Smash player, Smash, so you might be familiar with this guy. It's Oni. I gotta turn autoplay off. Pauses. Like, this is the one I'm thinking.
Over its 22-year lifespan.
Okay, yeah. So this was a really weird Smash tournament that was held. I'll let the video explain it. But it's, first of all, Coney is one of the best storytellers when it comes to like when it comes to I gotta put a background on. What is CSS back? Did I? I'm old. Give me a break. Whatever. Probably a good one. All right. Anyway,
The Super Smash Bros. Series has enjoyed a long and storied history of competitive gameplay. From the fetid basement Smash Fests of the Dark Ages to the glorious spectacle of monumental events like EVO and Genesis, there's no shortage of breathtaking tournament moments and some truly unbelievable stories. But never in the history of Super Smash Bros. Has there been a tournament quite like the absolute debacle known as Bad Things Happening to Good People. Because not only was this tournament won by a competitor,
the name of that tournament was
who only won one single game, it also features one of the most insane and oddly poetic endings in Super Smash Bros. History. And I think we should talk about it. Okay, so to start off, I should probably tell you, Smash tournaments have a certain protocol. Competitors enter into a bracket, they're then seeded according to their skill level, and they're offered a fair amount of mistakes in their quest to be the best player in the room. In order to account for elements of competition like adaptation, tournament endurance, and even just straight up luck, pretty much every event runs the same way. There's double elimination, best of 3 sets, and sometimes even best of 5. This means that at any given tournament, you have to beat your opponent multiple times to be declared the winner.
That is one thing I really like about fighting tournaments is, like, fighting game tournaments, even though the game itself often gives you the best of 3, best of 5 sort of format inside of it, it still ultimately becomes a match of sets. You play 3 sets, best of 3, winner of 3 sets wins, right? Or you play 5 or whatever, right? And I think that's really good. It gives you, the more chances you have to mess up is really good. And, like, as well as having the losers bracket. Because God knows nobody likes to sing the idea of a single elimination tournament. Ever. I've never seen anything that's competitive where everybody's like, single elimination, yeah, for anything other than, like, Magic the Gathering, they have it, or, like, such games, collectible games oftentimes have, like, Swiss rounds, then the top 8 or whatever, and it's like, then it's a single elimination. But by then, when you enter into that point, everybody who's playing in these single elimination rounds is walking out with a reasonable prize. And, like, you've already played, like, 5 rounds of the game, and you had, like, a chance to lose here and there, right? I think, like, for a major tournament, you can go, like, 11-3 and still make it into, like, the top cut. Don't quote me on this one. I might be massively wrong. I don't know how many rounds they play in Magic Grand Prix anymore. I don't even know if they hold them right now, given world, right? So, yeah. And by then it's like, and yeah, by then you're just determining who's actually the best of these top 16, top 24, whatever players. Anyway.
And even if you do lose, you still have an opportunity to find your way to the winner's throne, even if it is through the loser's bracket, which makes your bracket run that much harder. I'm telling you all of this just so that you know how strange it was when on August 21st, 2021, Smash Hobgoblin and content creator Why Do Bad Things Happen to Good People, yeah, that's his full name, and from now on, we're just going to call him Why Do.
First of all, Smash Goblin, amazing terminology for anybody involved in the Smash community.
Announced a tournament the likes of which no one had ever seen before. This tournament was the appropriately named Bad Things Happening to Good People, and it had a slightly different philosophy.
Yeah, I figure you're in the Smash community, so.
Right from the trailer, it was made clear that Bad Things Happening to Good People was no ordinary Smash tournament. This was a bloodbath. Right from the beginning, players were allowed and often encouraged to make up the rules of competition for themselves, so long as both players consented.
So I don't know if you're catching this.
Literally any event imaginable could be classified as a game. This meant Connect 4, Rock, Paper, Scissors, a Google coin flip, even a Twitter poll. Seeding was conducted via PG Stats data.
So technically it's a Smash tournament. You can go in and play Smash, or you could Squid Games your way through it, or you could talk your opponent into something else. You could bribe your opponent, whatever. Basically all the shit you're not supposed to do in a tournament.
Meaning that the first seed was just a guy who played and won his only set ever. He lost very quickly, by the way, so that was a big upset. Single elimination competition meant that anyone who lost a set wouldn't have a second chance, and the best of one rule meant that a single loss would immediately eject you from the bracket, presumably via trebuchet. Also, as an aside, I just looked up how to say that word because when I looked at Google, it said trebuchet, and then I looked on YouTube and it said trebuchet, so I was right. So, it's a catapult. Let's say catapult. Anyway, bottom line, you would get ejected very quickly. And sure, you could play the game normally if you wanted to be a total Melvin about it.
This is literally, these are two, like, extremely high-level players.
Yeah, what the hell is this? This is real. But why would you when anyone on the planet could join? There were no regional distinctions, no affectations of lagless play. Wi-Fi was encouraged. Standard lag wasn't an unfortunate facet of P2P servers.
Wi-Fi was encouraged.
But it was a tool, a weapon to be worn and wielded. Clearly, Bad Things was no mere competition, no contest to find the best player on any given day. Clearly, Bad Things was a cosmic experience, a random event, a ritualistic
I'm keeping this in my
summoning
likes
with
so that I can
cool
come
hand
up with
of
it
fate,
again.
a biting admonition of modern comfort. And clearly, I had to be a part of it. Upon seeing the trailer, I immediately reached out to the shrouded man of mystery known only as Why Do, offering whatever meager means of assistance he could sanction. Ultimately, we decided on two things. One, a $300 pop bonus provided by my organization, Panda, to bring the first place prize from a paltry $200 to a kingly $500, and two, my services as a commentator for the event. He offered to pay me. I didn't want it. To simply have a seat beside
I can pay you, don't!
beside the impulsive Mad Emperor who was to oversee the day's hellish festivities.
I don't think they paid for entry. I think entry was free. But it was like a $200 tournament.
That would be reward enough. We came to our terms, and we eagerly awaited the day of reckoning. At 3 p.m. Eastern Time on August 21st, in the year of our Lord 2021, Bad Things Happening to Good People began. 2,198 players from all over the world gathered together on Smash.gg to await their fate. By 6:30 p.m.
Almost 3,000 people showed up for this.
3.5 hours later,
Not showed up, but like entered this.
182 of them had fallen. Now, to be clear, a large majority.
Hold on, how many?
p.m. Eastern. A mere 3.5 hours later, 2,182 of them had fallen.
I want to get that time again.
By 6:30 p.m. 2001 at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on August
3 o'clock.
21st, in the year of our Lord 2021, bad things happening to good people began. 2,198 players from all over the world gathered together on Smash.gg to await their fate. By 6:30 p.m. Eastern, a mere 3.5 hours later, 2,182 of them had
3 hours, and they're down to like a top 16 or something.
Now, to be clear, a large majority of them would succumb to their own cowardice, failing to show up to the battle at all.
Oh my god. That's the thing. If a free sign-up online tournament, you have to expect that, where it's just like X number of people weren't going to show up. I wonder how many of these players didn't even have Smash Brothers available to them.
They were swiftly disqualified. But for those who fought, the day was fraught with perils, and sometimes even deceit. Through a series of logs published by renowned squire Nick District 14, we can attend the tale of many a fallen warrior. Some of these warriors staked their entire tournament lives on the simple chance of a single coin flip. One lord attempted to summon in his champion, a level 50 amiibo, to valiantly fight in his name. Others made the shocking confession that they didn't even own the game the tournament was for.
Oh my god. You know, I've seen this before, and it's still just fucking hilarious. Like, I entered a Smash Brothers tournament. Oh, you have Smash Brothers? No!
And swiftly challenged their opposition to a rousing game of rock, paper, scissors. In at least one case, a round was decided by a trickster telling his opponent to randomly choose a number 1 through 10, and then telling him he guessed wrong.
It's not like he had any way of proving what number he picked. Don't fall for this shit.
One player made it to the third round by only playing Clash Royale.
3 rounds of a Smash Brothers tournament, he still hadn't played fucking Smash.
Which is definitely not the game this tournament was for. But not all combatants stood tall and eager on the field of battle. Others chose the path of deception. Reports began to come in about a swindler who was attempting to get his opponents to agree to a 2v1 game with a teammate of his choosing. If any hapless soul was foolish enough to take the offer, the aforementioned teammate would immediately SD 3 times and then 2 more times after stealing stocks, leaving the opponent with only 1 life to live. One particular Chaos Demon gleefully skipped through the bracket, offering his foes a seemingly irrefusable deal. If you can hit me 1 single time, inflict any amount of damage at all, then you win the game. He would then pick Sonic the Hedgehog and hoist himself off the stage immediately, not taking any hits and making him the victor. In the end,
you have until the end of the round to do damage to me. Pfft, easy. Wait, where are you going? I don't know if you missed earlier, but there was a guy who got through the first 3 rounds, didn't even play Smash. He played Clash Royale against his opponents.
The day began with nearly 2,200 entrants, and roughly 3 hours later, only 16 remained standing.
Now, that is hilarious. When you think about a 2,000 plus player tournament, and in 3.5 hours, there is 16 people left. That's nuts.
As the day's festivities drew to a close, a legion of would-be combatants eventually whittled down to but a handful of battle-hardened heroes, with 2 champions standing out in particular. One was Sharp, a renowned Smash Bros. Player famous for being especially capable in the muddy terrain of online play. The other was Hungrybox, a fine Smash player in his own right, but a known practitioner of the dark art known only in hushed whispers as the Influence. Where Sharp defeated his foes righteously through the venerable art of combat, Hungrybox tended to use less scrupulous methods. In winner's quarters, Sharp endured a last-hit match with Pokélamb's villager, barely winning by the skin of his teeth. On the other side of the bracket, Hungrybox offered his opponent $125 via PayPal and a follow on Twitter.com.
And a follow on Twitter if you just give me the dub.
And this wasn't the first time he'd done this, either. If you were to go back through HBox's match records, you would see something shocking. He had only won one single match this entire tournament.
You should have taken the money, dude. The run.
Like, there's thousands of people in this tournament, and you know that Hungrybox is a quality. Like, you gotta know that Hungrybox is a quality enough player, and he's offering you money for the dub.
Lives on. GG's. Let this be a lesson to you, my friend. Let this be a lesson to you.
The rest of the so-called matches were decided by a mix of HBox's influence and affluence, allowing him to either provide social value for the opponent or, barring that, straight up buy the win from them. In each of these matches, HBox would simply manifest in the chat of his next opponent like some sort of malicious genie, asking them
What
their
blood
heart's
do you
darkest
desire?
One opponent knelt to him for a simple follow on Twitter.
Jesus Christ. If only he'd known about the guy who got $125 in a follow.
Another took HBox's offer of $50 and the promise of the raid after the stream. And in one case,
$50 and you raid me.
a very capable NES player from Chicago, Illinois, known as Atata, let HBox advance in bracket for a simple shoutout. The shoutout in question:
follow Atata on Twitter.
He got his...
Bye, son.
So I just watched it.
He got
on my
his
stream.
mom
All
to
she
do it.
says is, follow Atata on Twitter. Bye, son. Really? Didn't really go above and beyond there. Didn't really, you know, like...
Was that worth the win?
I would
Was that
expect a
worth-
little bit more to give up my bracket
Yeah.
spot, personally. Each of these ardent warriors, staunch combatants any other day, were...
The way I'm looking at this is, if it's a free tournament, I know I'm not winning this thing. I'm taking whatever anybody offers me for for a W if it's money. It's like, oh, $50? Yeah, I'm out. See ya.
rendered helpless in the wide shadow of HBox's dark influence.
And at this point, it's only at 3 hours of the tournament, right? Like, the first 3 hours? I mean, think about the price per hour. Even at $50, that's like $18 an hour?
Chat with that. So far, we spent 170.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, okay, you give me $100 and 1 round, 1 stock. You will win, but I do not win. I accept a loss, but you got to play the game with me.
$25, and we are now here. We are in winners semis.
In winners semis, both Sharp and HBox once again disposed of their opposition in their own unique way. Sharp challenged fellow professional player Waddy to a wager. Waddy's 2-stock Rob versus Sharp's 3-stock Ganondorf. Waddy took the duel, believing his high-tier main to be easily capable of dispatching Sharp's low-tier pocket character. And he paid for this hubris with his life.
Okay, no,
Wait. He said my 3-stock Ganon against your 2-stock Rob.
It's even now. It's even now.
Okay.
Oh, wait. The 2-stock? The 3-stock? What even is this?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sure, the leak it there.
Oh no!
And up there is such a good combo breaker.
No, don't lose.
Notoriously bad in Ultimate, right?
The Ganon, even if you're down a stock, people are gonna say that you lost to Ganon. Like, you can't lose.
One back.
Oh my god! No way! No way! Meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, Hungrybox was revealing his final and most sinister trick. As usual, HBox joined the chat and asked for his opponent's wish. By invoking the name of the 6th King of Hell, a trickster demon known only as Scrabble, HBox cast a spell of fatigue on his opponent, and the results were immediate.
Dude, this... I'm sorry, but right there, it's like, if he knew what the other guy ahead of time was like paying these guys, and he's like, he offers him Scrabble's like, oh, fuck it, you win, I don't care. Beat him into exhaustion.
Let's go, baby!
Moderator's like, what?
He didn't even ask for money. No.
Dude,
What the fuck?
never seen.
More important than this tournament was his reasoning.
Never seen more top player privilege in my life.
Well, he's leaving because he wants to sleep. That's so much more powerful than I could ever have imagined.
He was in top
leaving
4!
to get sleep.
Onlookers were amazed.
Oh my
HBox had advanced into grand finals without a single % of damage, a single dollar, or even a single follow. Nay, in one of the greatest displays of miracle working since the Dark Ages. Through some abominable arcane wizardry, HBox simply willed his opponent to sleep.
I love the moderators like, sleep.
Let's go.
You're a gamer.
The
What
fated
is
match
that?
is now upon us. The valiant knight Sharp against the malcontent mystic, known only as the Hungry Box.
Wait, hold on.
Against
I didn't know Sharp was
the
in moist.
malcontent mystic, known only as the Hungry Box. We knew their battle would be one for the ages, but no one could have predicted what would come next.
Oh, wait a second.
Wait.
I need that death note music
Oh
coming.
God, Sharp's trick. What is he plotting? What is he plotting? In a strange twist of fate, HBox was not the first to arrive on the battlefield. Instead, Sharp sprung into action immediately.
Wait, what the fuck? It's me that has a proposition for you.
Something to appeal to whatever humanity still lay within the deep recesses of HBox's withered soul. How much does this win mean to you? How far are you willing to go to be the champion? What would you be willing to part with for ultimate glory?
Do you want first place? Yes.
HBox was taken aback. Since the beginning of the event, he had been the one offering bargains.
This is the
and
best
making
finals
deals.
ever.
What was Sharp's aim here? The motive was unclear. Surely Sharp could have easily defeated HBox in straight combat. He had no reason to strike any sort of deal.
What's the deal, dude? What's the deal? There's a viewer named Prospect, and he really wants something. Dude, is this a trick?
What is the tweet? He wants this?
I don't know if should you vet this before we put it on stream.
I've forgotten what this was, so.
You see, dear listener, there's something I forgot to mention. Before his time as a Chaos Wizard, HBox lived his years as a champion of another kingdom, Super Smash Bros. Melee. Hungry Box is unquestionably one of the top 3 Melee players of all time, and arguably the greatest player in the game's history. Over his decorated career, Hungry Box has won many accolades, many trophies from his battles. One such was the Golden Fight Stick.
He wants this? What? No! No! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's one of a kind, guys.
He wants his fight stick from Evo!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
This stick is exceedingly rare. Made out of 24 karat solid gold, forged in the fires of an active volcano, blessed with a kiss by Maid Marian herself. These coveted sticks were offered only to the top 8 winners of EVO 2015. It is estimated that less than 20 of these fight sticks exist in the world.
That's insane, first of all. That's a trophy I want, especially if the fight stick fucking works. That's what I want.
Oh my god. That thing is worth so... That was an Evo prize.
HBox was speechless. Was he willing to part with one of his most prized possessions to win the war? How far would he go to be king? He can never have another one of these ever made again. There's no way he gives it up. Gifting him his most prized possession? What will he give up to be the king?
Like I saw the wiring inside of
Sharp
it when they
pressed
lifted
on,
the top,
unrelenting, reminding HBox of the riches he could accrue with this win. The adoring fame and adulation from peers and fans. The YouTube video, which was sure to be a huge success. And not to mention, the $500. Dude,
he's literally like painting the picture, setting the scene.
Bro, he's tempting him with a YouTube thumbnail.
Sharp's right. Sharp's right. The content would be immeasurable. The
content is amazing.
Times, Sharp listening to each with feigned conviction. He would not budge. I mean, Sharp, let's remember.
You don't feel like you're watching a shakedown.
Sharp has all of the leverage here. Sharp
it's pretty
is the
clever.
Player, so he has
I feel like
all
Sharp got through this tournament. First of all, he got through the tournament fighting in Smash Brothers, which was, he probably worked harder than anybody in the entire tournament. He's up there with Hungry Box, and he's like, Hungry Box has been fucking manipulating his way to the top of this. It's my turn, motherfucker.
But HBox has something Sharp doesn't have, which is the content.
It was clear that there was only one thing he wanted in the world. That is, until he had a new idea. In one of the greatest displays of tactical warfare modern historians have ever seen, Sharp looked the devil in the eye and dared him to blink. Sharp used the influence.
I appreciate oh my god! Save that for after it actually ends, but I got the whole squad.
Honor is for fools.
Genius. No, that's genius.
I'm not gonna lie, knowing my ability in whatnot for shit like this, I 100% would have done what Hungry Box has done. Like 100%.
That's a good play.
Problem is I don't have his influence, so I can't like offer tweets and I can't offer like fucking follows and shit. But I would manipulate my way as far as I could. Like that guy who played like 3 rounds of Clash of Clans, it'd be like, you up for some Quake? 1v1 me in League of Legends, bro.
That is good.
Oh, look at the agony. Man. Look at the agony.
Or just games I know the Smash Brothers players don't play. You know? Checkers.
The misery.
It's like, I really don't want to put you on my show.
Oh, dude. Not only would Sharp take over half of the tournament's pot, he would also secure a spot on HBox's show Hot Ones, an entirely original program where Hungry Box would interview a guest while they both ate hot wings. The show was typically reserved for the absolute upper echelon of Smash talent, royalty like
give me that first to 3 in
perennial
chess.
Smash legend Mewtwo.
Now you'll crush me
or
in
the
chess.
newly
I suck at
crowned
chess.
prince known as Zane.
I'm no good at chess.
Talented
And chess was
as he may
popular.
be,
So people play chess. It's got to be something I can like. I know I can turn around and be like, I'm like one of 4 players who plays this game. You know what I mean?
have a player of Sharp's level would simply be unfathomable. But what was the alternative? HBox would surely lose on the field of battle. And so in the end, it was he who had to make the toughest decision of all, to try his hand at fate and take arm with the challenger to his title, or to acquiesce to Sharp's devious demands.
An appearance! Wait!
Appearance mean?
An appearance?
Take it out, take it out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just getting to this point here, it's like, yeah, you're worth it.
Appearance?
Yeah, an appearance.
An appearance. That's, I don't know if I like that word.
Wait, leave it on.
HBox attempted one last time to wriggle out of the commitment, but
Oh,
Sharp,
he saw right through his ruse where he said an appearance on the show. For all you know, he's like a fucking 4-frame blip, right? That doesn't mean shit, right?
stood unwavering.
Main guest or we play the set? Oh no.
Oh my god, look at this. Oh.
But he can't promise that. He can't promise that.
The line in the sand.
He's gonna get on the phone. He's gotta.
And then, something totally unexpected happened on that day. A good thing.
Hold on, I'm gonna call Liquid.
He's making the call. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's dialing. He's dialing.
So I have a question. I'm right now in grand finals of a 2,000-man Wi-Fi tournament. This is a very scuffed tournament because you can bribe people for wins. I'm able to win this entire event if we are able to have a brand new guest on Hot Ones. Is it possible to have a guest of my choice, one who isn't like a, I don't know, like a...
First of all, I want to give Coney's editor, if it's him himself, even better. Fucking mad kudos. He put this together hardcore. He did some mega awesome work on editing this together.
Like a
choose your words wisely.
MK Leo or a...
You're gonna hurt his feelings that he's gonna call off the deal. Oh, you don't think I'm good? And then he beats his ass.
Player. We can fight for that. We can drive him out, and we can have Sharp on Hot Ones, right?
Yeah, I think that's like I'll have to talk to one up about like.
Oh, he wins.
Like, make sure that we have the people.
Do you see that face? That's the face of the villain who just won.
This is how I win.
He used. Fucking go! At the end of the day,
$200 Hot Wall's main guest. That's done.
At the end of the day, he uses his influence, his clout, and his ability to maintain the narrative to win the tournament. No way. The deal was struck. Sharp
wins it with a phone call.
$300 and a huge opportunity to further his name and potential brand with a wider audience. HBox would receive first place at Bad Things and his precious YouTube clickbait. The $500 didn't matter anymore, not really. In fact, Hungrybox had given away all but $25 just to get to this point. But instead, HBox received a different...
He came up $25, but he's got this content to go with, right?
Sort of prize.
He's gonna make it back on the content easy.
For good.
When Nintendo gives us a game with such shit netcode, sometimes it's up to us to create entertainment out of it. And that,
remember, he bribed his way up. So he's got a $500 pool. He spent $300 minimum. Oh, he spent $300 on the final, right? And he spent at least another $225 in other games. So there's probably another $50 floating around that they didn't talk about in this video with all the editing and stuff. So he's up $25. That's it. But he's also turned around and said, I just won the biggest Wi-Fi tournament ever held playing one game of Smash Brothers. Like, that's his YouTube title. That's his clickbait right there.
Is the point of this entire tournament.
You know, I've been in competitive Smash for nearly 12 years now. I've seen hundreds, if not thousands of tournaments. But I've never seen anything quite like bad things happening to good people. The combination of abject chaos,
well, that's the thing.
Community-wide
I'm pretty sure the other 50 went to a guy, one of the guy who's like raid me after the tournament, right? So when you get to that, like raid me after the tournament, when you get a raid from a big streamer of this size, you'll get a couple subs here and there, right? And like, I think Hungrybox, I don't know what he averages for viewers, but if he, let's say he being Hungrybox averages about 1,000 viewers, right? You get a couple pity subs here and there from like the mad mob that just entered the thing, or some of them are probably going to be like, haha, I'm going to give you some subs here too, right? Like, or gift a bunch of subs from this absolute madness of a raid, right? And then, you know, that guy has made $50 plus whatever he gets from that. So yeah, exactly. So like if he gets, let's say, 25 subs out of that raid, then he's up to, you know, that's $50 right there. Give her 25, a little bit more than $50 after the Twitch grabs and everything like that. So now he's up $100, right? Plus you get some followers potentially from that. So you're looking for the upfront. You're not looking for the long term. That guy played a $50 and extra investment. Others went for the Twitter, and it's like, there's some value in the Twitter, but not that much in the Twitter. You got to go with the Twitch. Got to go with the Twitch raid.
Camaraderie and a truly heroic ending all add up to one of the most bizarre.
I do love the idea that one of the rounds was played of Guilty Gear
I've
Strive.
ever had the pleasure of being a part of, and now I've been able to share that with you.
It all depends on whether or not you're a content creator too, and how interesting you can make it, right?
Hey guys,
you know, Hungrybox is sitting there with his chat, right? And his chat is pushing some really weird ideas, right? And he's trying to find some of the good ones. He's like, offer him this, offer him that, offer him this, right? Somebody probably already Prospect probably was in his chat manipulating into the joystick. And then he jumped in at night. I was like, yeah, he's got that joystick. Maybe
guys, thanks for making it to the end. Hey, this was very different. I know. I appreciate you making it this far, though. If you did like it, please.
As far as a storyteller is concerned, Coney is one of the best storytellers of like tournament stories. Like you just get him talking about some random tournament that he's been to, and it's so enjoyable to watch. So I suggest watching Coney's content for sure. It's really good, and he's really comical about it. He's self-deprecating when he needs to be. I feel like we relate because he's a father too. So, you know, old man high fives, as it were. So, yeah, he's really cool. Really cool. I suggest a sub if you get it. Anyway, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's time for me to call it quits for the night. Slash, thanks for hanging out. We had a pretty good night in in Strive. So, yeah, he's mentioned he's got kids in a couple of his YouTube videos. So, yeah. He's only a little younger than I am. He's like a couple years younger than me. So, and I'm old. When it comes to streamers age, there's like a couple grandfathers out there who stream, but I skew high on the age. Like I'm about okay, well, you know, when it comes to he looks like he's 25. Well, I think he's like in his early to mid 30s, I'd say. Remember, he's a Melee player, right? And he was Melee when Smash Brothers Melee came out, I was legal drinking age. I've been a legal drinking age for 20 years now. Let that stew in you. Like this is why I keep saying Melee players, let your fucking game go. Let it go. In any case, tomorrow back to Git Good or Git Fit in Bloodborne. We'll be back to Strive next Wednesday. I'm glad I was able to kind of keep my cool this week. I obviously there was a couple frustrating rounds, but I didn't quite rage out like I did last week. I got my inputs under control after we hit some training, and yeah. So, but I'm getting concerned about how my thumbs are able to. I gotta figure something out, or just start being a little bit more aware of how they're doing. Anyway, have yourselves a wonderful evening. Tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get good, or get fit, and Bloodborne. Have a good night.